Hey, Mom, how are you feeling today? I don't know. Okay, I guess. Could be better, could be worse. I'm alive for now. Aw, it's more of my mommy's shiny, happy optimism, right? Well, that's me, a shiny, happy person, remember? Always have been, always will be. Well, anyway, I'm picking up the new oxygen tank after work, so you don't have to worry about that. Honestly, I'm not even sure I need it this month, honey. Really, I think you can skip it. Oh, please, what do you think? You gave birth to me yesterday? I think not. I think not either. Otherwise, I think I'd be feeling a whole lot worse than I do now. That's why I never had kids. My pain tolerance is 0. Sorry about that. Oh, is that the only reason why I'm not a grandma? Really, darling? The pain? Hey, some girls just weren't born as maternal as you, Miss Doom. Yeah. Keep it up and you aren't getting any lasagna tonight. So speaking of Doom, how's that downstairs neighbor of ours today? Causing any ruckus? What do you think? Is it a day that ends in Y, and is the Pope still Catholic? Cigarettes again, I've told him over and over. Actually, no, he couldn't find his electric bill and interrogated me about it. You? Why? What did you have to do with him losing his electric bill? He thought that maybe we had gotten it by mistake. He thinks the mailman is out to get him. Well, I can't really blame him after that Reggie basically let that vicious little chihuahua bite him. Well, anyway, he thought that we could have gotten it and been holding on to it just for spite. Ugh, I could smell the cigarette smoke on him. I went upstairs and had a coughing fit after. I mean, that may have been all in my head, but even so, I am so sick of this guy. Everyone in the complex is, but us, we have the misfortune of being stuck living above him. Ugh, I wish we could move. Us? Let that old sack of dirt move. We shouldn't have to change our lives for him. Yeah, but Mom, all that cigarette smoke is aggravating your condition. Oh, I'll be fine. Don't cause any trouble. That guy is crazy. Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. Since he moved in, he's been giving us a hard time. No, I mean, he's seriously crazy. My friend Lisa lives in his old complex, and she said there was a rumor going around that he killed cats. What? Are you serious? Like, in his apartment? I have no idea. I asked no further questions, just that he moved and goes by his middle name now. Well, geez. Well, anyway, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? It is. Spring is almost here. I can't wait to start putting flowers out on the deck. Yep. Heck, I may even let you choose a few to put out this year. How about that? Ain't I nice? Yeah, Mom. Really nice. Don't say I never did anything for you, babe. So do you want to sit outside tonight and eat since it's so nice? Well, I don't know. I guess it will depend on if Reggie is down below us on his deck, smoking. He was doing that last time we tried to eat outside, wasn't he? Yep, and all that nasty smoke just rising up to us. And then I went inside and had an attack, remember? Yeah, I remember now. Maybe I can make a complaint about him at the front office? Surely they'll do something, right? I mean, it's putting the other neighbor's health at risk. It's his condo. He can do what he wants there. Unfortunately, it's a free country in that regard. Unfortunately. Well, dear, sometimes you just have to deal with people like this in life. They're going to be on every street corner. Yeah, well, they can mess with me, but they can't mess with my mommy. No one messes with my mommy. Aw, dear, you're so sweet. That's it. I'm going to talk to him later. Face to face? Well, sure, why not? You don't think I should do that? Well, I don't know, dear. I just worry is all. That man, I don't know, he's crazy. Who knows what he's liable to do? Well, what am I supposed to do then? You just said that the office wouldn't do anything about him. Something about property rights and blah, 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 free country, yada, yada, yada. I'll see if Patty down in the office can give me his number. Then you can just text him. How's that? Is Patty allowed to do that? I mean, won't she get into trouble? Well, if she gets caught, maybe. If she gets caught, well, she better not get caught then. Oh, don't worry, she won't. Patty's a retired sheriff's deputy. She's a badass. Oh, okay then. So, you're really going to talk to him? Well, what else can I do? I moved in with you so I could take care of you. And if taking care of you means yelling at a psycho old man downstairs, no sweat off my back. You are your mother's daughter, Holly. And you were Grandma's. Oh, your grandma. She'd handle this whole thing in a totally different way. Yes, she had a style all her own. What do you think she would do? Well, she'd probably kick down his door, put the cigarette out on him, and then threw him off his own balcony. Ah, Granny, I miss her. Yeah, me too. Hi, is this Reggie?
Who is this? Are you a telemarketer? I'm not buying whatever it is I ain't buying.
No, I'm not. I'm not selling anything, I swear.
Political? Is this political? I'm not taking no polls either. I just don't do that stuff. Don't trust it, never will.
No. Reggie, this is Holly, your neighbor from upstairs.
My neighbor from upstairs. On which side?
The right side, directly above you.
Oh, well, are you the old lady or the young lady?
I'm the young lady.
Oh, okay. I don't know how you got my number, but, well, I have a question for you. Maybe you could answer this.
Okay, I'll try if I can.
It's a little personal, though. I hope you don't mind.
Just get it over with.
Okay, well, since I moved in here, I was just wondering. Are y'all lovers?
What? What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You and that old lady up there. You together, you know?
Oh my God, no! She's my mother!
Your mother, huh? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes a lot more sense.
Okay, that is a really weird thing to assume.
Hey, I asked you if it was okay to ask, and you said yes. So don't go name-calling me now.
Okay, well, anyway, I was just wondering if you could do a favor for us.
Oh, yeah? Like what? Are you going on vacation and you need me to take care of your cat or something? Because that really would be no problem.
No, we actually don't even have a cat.
Oh, okay. Well then, what do you want?
Well, do you think you could maybe not smoke on your balcony so much?
What are you talking about?
Well, it's just that my mother is sick.
Sick? What do you mean sick? Is she dying or something? Because I don't do well with sick people or dying or anything like that. So just keep her away from me if she is, okay?
What? No, she isn't dying. What the hell? She just has COPD.
Oh, well, how did she get that then?
What do you think from the same stupid activity you're doing all day?
Well, then it serves her right, I guess, now doesn't it? Karma, maybe.
Okay, that makes 0 sense. Maybe less than 0.
Well, that's for me to know and for you to find out.
I thought your previous statement made no sense, but somehow you've surpassed it with that one.
Well, whatever. I don't have time for this. I have cigarettes to smoke on my balcony.
Look, all I'm asking is that you give my mother some time during the day and evening to sit on her balcony in peace. And not breathing in stuff that will literally kill her.
Sorry, not my problem.
You can't just give her a few hours a day? Be a good neighbor?
You know, I never really believed in the tenets of being a good neighbor.
What is wrong with you? Can't you just be polite?
Oh, am I being polite? How about you being polite, young lady?
And how am I not being polite, old man?
Well, see, there you go. Case in point right there, disparaging me.
Hey, I'm just stating a fact. I'm sorry you can't deal with it.
Well, how about this? Try this one on for size, if you can fit in it.
Excuse me? How dare you?
How come you've been stealing my mail, huh?
Oh, yeah, I heard a little bit about this. So you think that for some reason we're getting your mail by mistake?
Yeah, go ahead.
And instead of giving them back to you, we're holding on to them just to jam you up?
That's exactly what's going on. Don't deny it.
And why would we do that?
To get back at me for the smoking. Out of pure meanness, I don't know.
I think maybe you're projecting. Most people don't do things out of pure meanness.
What would you know about what most people know?
Okay, Reggie.
That's Mr. Reggie to you, sweetheart.
All I'm asking is an hour a day so my mom can get some air. I mean, don't you want some air too? Don't you know those things are killing you?
My body, my choice. My condo, my choice. You got that, Missy?
You really want to take this to the next level?
What do you mean?
I mean, you may have been able to push people around at other complexes, but not here, mister.
Well, why not?
Because you don't know who's living above you, S.A. Don't you know I'm loco, Reggie?
You're loco?
Loco! Hey, honey, how are you? Oh, hey, Mom, just on my lunch break. What's up? How are you feeling? Fine, but I was just wondering, what did you say to Reggie? What do you mean? Did he say something to you? Well, no, not exactly. Well, then what happened? Well, I was, going down to get the mail, and I opened the box, and there were all these mashed up cigarettes inside. Yeah, I thought it was a little strange, too. So that weird creep shoved cigarettes into our mailbox. What, like some kind of a message? Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. What a strange, sad man. Have you asked your friend down at the office anything else about him? Did you tell her how nasty he was to me the other day? Well, actually, dear, I stopped by the office this morning with the check for the condo dues, and she wasn't there. What do you mean she wasn't there? Exactly what I said. She wasn't there. Her presence was neither felt nor seen. Well, maybe she just had the day off or something. No, dear. The other woman told me she was fired. What? Fired? But why? For what? Well, apparently someone came and complained about another neighbor somehow getting their phone number. Well, so what? How would that trace back to Patty? Apparently she folded like a cheap suit. Oh, great, of course she did. They didn't even get to questioning anybody, she just blurted out a confession. Some people are just so afraid of authority that they'll do anything not to get in trouble. Like getting in trouble is the worst thing in the world, right? Right, Mom, exactly. Well, I for one feel terrible. I feel absolutely responsible for her getting fired. Poor Patty, she has 10 grandkids. Well, you kind of were responsible for getting her fired, Mom. Oh, you don't have to say that! Well, I'm sorry, but it's true. Truth hurts. Isn't that what you always told me? Yes, and it's very true that it hurts. Well, I guess you should call and apologize. Yeah, I will. I'll take her out to lunch or something. In the meantime, I guess we're back to square one with Reggie, our little festering boil of a neighbor. If not even less than square one. What's less than square one, a circle? Who cares, Holly? I want my deck back. I can't spend my remaining days idling them away inside when spring is here and it's beautiful out. I get it, Mom. I really do. I'm sick of it, too. We'll figure something out. Well, you better figure it out quickly because I'm losing my mind here. What's left of it. Not much, to be honest. Wait, me? Why am I the only one who has to figure something out? Because you're here to take care of me. That's why you moved in. I don't have your father anymore, Holly. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Back in the day, he would have taken care of Mr. Reggie real quick. Oh, yes, there wouldn't have been a second time for Reggie to screw up. Your daddy somehow would have found a way to not get a first one out of him either. He could be an intimidating dude, that's for sure. But never to you, never to his sweet little girl. You were always Daddy's little girl. I know it. I bet he'd have a few interesting ideas about what to do right now. Yeah, I wonder what he'd do. Well, he wasn't a violent man, so that's out of the question. No, honey, and neither are we. That was all Grandma. Your side of the family, then. So if it's in her, it's in you. And if it's in me, it's in you, too. Okay, well, you may have a point there, but we aren't doing anything violent, I know. Violence is never the answer, Holly, despite how much fun it may seem. You're terrible. Oh, speaking of terrible, did you see those tornadoes in Ohio? I know, that's so terrible. All of those cars in the river. The river? Can you imagine? Oh, I don't even want to. I'm afraid of the water as it is, but to have your car go into it? Well, I guarantee you anybody smoking in their cars that day had their cigarettes put out in a hurry. Ha! Oh, yeah. Water will do that to you. Water will get you every time. Wait a minute. Water. Yes, water. What about it? What if... Now, here's an idea. Okay, what's your idea, oh brilliant daughter of mine? What if... Okay, does that kid Billy still play outside all the time with his super soaker squirt gun? Yep, he's still trying to shoot birds with it. Maybe one day he'll hit one. Well, what if we pay him to shoot out Reggie's cigarette? I don't know, honey. I'm not so sure that's a good idea, you know? Come on, why not? That would be great. We could bribe the kid with money or video games or candy or whatever kids are into these days. Billy's mom is a very nice woman. She's a nurse who works very hard. I'm not so sure she'd appreciate us, involving him in our revenge plot. Okay, well then, fine. How about if we just ask if we could rent it for a while? The super squirter, rent it? The super soaker, and yeah, rent, borrow, steal, whatever. Honey, be careful. What do you mean be careful? I'm being plenty careful. Well, you just sound rather manic is all. Hey, somebody has to deal with this guy. Someone has to stand up to him. He's a menace. Okay, well, I don't think a child's toy is the answer. Fine. You're no fun. Jeez. Dad would have done it. No, Dad would have done something else. Okay, well then what? I'm all ears. Well, why use a toy when you can just go the old-fashioned way?
Damn it, woman, I'm gonna get you for this. And that hag of a mother, I'm going to sue you. Yeah, that's right, what do you think about that? I'm down here under the covers, I'm friggin' freezing, woman.
Hey, what can I say? It was an accident.
Oh, an accident. It was an accident when you poured an entire bucket of water on my head from your balcony.
Yes, we were just trying to water the new plants.
With a bucket? You were trying to water plants with a bucket?
Well, perhaps it wasn't the wisest choice in the world, but it was all we had at the time. What did you want us to use? Billy's super soaker?
Oh, so it wasn't just a coincidence that I happened to be sitting outside enjoying my records and a nice cigarette? It wouldn't just so happen to be a coincidence that it happened directly above me, soaking me?
Well, what can I say? Whoopsie-daisy.
I'm going to the office about this. You hear me, Missy? I'm telling them all about it.
Go ahead. What proof do you have that I did it on purpose?
I have my wits, that's what I need, that's all I need.
Your wits, what are those? Or should I say, where are those? You think those will hold up in a court of law? The judge will throw the case out as soon as you open your big fat mouth.
No.
I think yes. Yes.
Hey, I'm an old man. You poured ice cold water on me. That could be attempted murder. I could get pneumonia and die, and you could be charged with murder.
They really should lock you up for your own protection. Do you know that?
Whatever, I'll be back smoking tomorrow, you'll see.
And this may just have to happen again. And keep happening.
You wouldn't.
We could fill this whole deck with flowers if we wanted to, with all the drippings. After all, it's our deck.
You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't let soil and water drip all over a neighbor.
It's going to be a long spring and summer, Reggie. A long spring and summer. Lots of watering to do. Lots.
No!
Reggie tried to complain to the office about Holly pouring water on him, but they didn't believe him. Holly and her mom learned that Reggie had filed 100 complaints about other neighbors in the last year alone, and the office considered him a nuisance. After the bucket incident, he stopped smoking on his deck altogether, living in fear of another dousing. The fresh air improved Mom's health, and soon she really didn't need the oxygen every day. Holly felt good knowing that she lived up to her promise to her dad to always take care of her mom.